Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? I hope you're all well. Thanks for joining me. We should be live. Please do let me know if the levels are good on the microphone. I think they're good. And we do have some audio today on the NASA feed. Hi, Steve. How you doing? Nice to have you. Losty, how you doing? It's all CGI. So thanks very much for joining. I did get the email on Mikey. Thanks, Steve. I just haven't had the chance to check it out. I've been super busy. Little quiet, Pete says. Okay, let's sort that out quickly. There we go. That should be better. Yeah. So the plan is I'm gonna mute this while I talk. So the plan is I thought it'd just be nice to just watch the Lunar Fly-By. I mean, it started quite a while ago, but I just didn't want to sit here for 4 hours waiting for the feed to cut out when they lost signal. And I realised earlier that because I thought it'd be great to see the setting Earth behind the moon, but they actually lose signal a minute before that. So with luck, we'll be able to see the Earth at some point approaching the limb of the moon. So we might be able to see something. But I thought it'd be just nice to sit here, chill, relax, and watch a bit of the feed of the Lunar Fly-By. And as you can see here, it's a brilliant shot from Orion of the far side of the moon, which is great. Are we there yet? We are. Yes, we are still 2 hours before the loss of signal. That is correct. And we should be able to see some good bits. So they're just sort of documenting bits and pieces now. Yeah, subtitles should be on. The subtitles on the video are on. They should be coming through. It's just if there's no subtitles, they're not talking. Sometimes they don't talk for like 30, 45 seconds. So yeah, what they're doing now is they're sort of tracking bits and pieces on the far side of the moon. I saw a bit earlier they were just trying to figure out what bits they could see and what bits they can't see, which was quite interesting. And they just said now that there's a section of time where the astronauts are actually able to look at what they want to look at. It's not sort of defined by mission control, which is really good. Yeah, the far side of the moon does look different. It does. Splix2971, early doors with a super chat. Thank you. First stream catch, couldn't be a better one. Much love. Thank you very much. So yeah, I think we're just gonna watch this, chill out, grab yourselves a drink, grab yourself some snacks. Always important to get snacks, and we'll see what's going on. I mean, I can put the sound on if you want, unless you're just happy with the subtitles. But obviously, when I'm talking and they're talking, it's going to be a bit confusing. But we can do that if you want. XBX Spartan, welcome to Discovery. Great to have you. Sepster58 says, good day again from Toronto. Nice to see this live stream. Thank you very much. Yes, I thought it'd be just nice to have a look. Yeah, that's a good point, Pete. The live stream isn't the best quality because of bandwidth and stuff like that. So there'll be plenty of footage coming out later from NASA on all of this, which will be in HD. And hopefully they'll get, because they'll be recording the Earth set and the Earth rise. They'll be recording that, but obviously we're not going to be able to see it. I'm not sure the time of the Earth rise actually will be a lot later when I'm in bed, I imagine. But they'll record it all. We just won't be able to see it because the communications are blocked at, I believe it is 11:45 my time that we lose. 11:44 we lose communication with the crew. And that is until... Oh, it's about... Looks like it's about half an hour, 40 minutes that they lose communication. About 40 minutes. And Earthrise is during that time. So they will film it, but we won't be able to see it live. But that's fine. We should be able to see the Earth approaching. And of course, they have already broken the record for the furthest ever gone. They've beaten Apollo 13's record. They did that a bit earlier. And I think MC Toon is doing a stream later on for the solar eclipse. So where Orion enters the solar eclipse, so the sun will pass behind the moon from the crew's perspective. So definitely once I'm done, go and check out MC Toon's stream because he will be doing that, I think. Death Hawk 300. Thank you very much for the super chat. Hi Dan, been watching your videos for a long while now. First time I caught a stream. Thanks for many years of entertainment. It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a bit of a day, actually. It's been a bit of a day. I don't know if many of you caught it, but the Artemis 2 launch reaction by Mark Sargent and David Weiss has, well, it's exploded, to be honest. So if many of you watched that, thank you very much. And I knew there'd be a reaction, but this is crazy. How, you know, there's so many people watching it. And so many people in the comments are like, oh, you're still going, Dan. I haven't watched you for 2 years. So clearly YouTube is pushing this video now to subscribers that it wouldn't normally do, which is fantastic. So if you have watched it, thank you very much. Platypus 1944, thank you to you. They say, I've only just realised the impact this will have on moon landing deniers. Wait until shadows in particular match what was photographed in the 70s. Yeah, this whole... I mean, Artemis 1 was quite big because obviously we did send the capsule around the moon and all of that, and it was great, but there was no one on board. Artemis 2 seems like a real moment, doesn't it, for space travel? And now it's only going to get bigger. The interest is going to be, because it was really weird. So there was sort of no media activity at all in the days leading up to it, and then on the day it was crazy. Everyone was reporting about it before the launch, and since then it's been crazy. So hopefully the interest for 3 and 4 and onwards is going to be much greater in the days and weeks leading up to it. Hey Pete, well done. Pete did a video about the Mark Dave video himself. For some reason YouTube started recommending it at 3 AM this morning and the numbers are getting a bit scary. Good for you, Pete. Good for you, buddy. Pete, me and Pete have got a good history of messing with Level Earth Observer. Jim Daniels 1532, thank you to you for the super chat. Artemis is the twin sister of Apollo. Well played, NASA. Well played. Of course it is. And that's just going to trigger the moon landing deniers even more. Even more. Yes, whoever that is telling me that the batteries are flat in the 15-degree-per-hour clock, I know. And I left them flat because when I was editing the videos, it would really annoy me that it would just keep jumping, so I just left it. Pantomime, yeah. Level Earth Observer, pantomime. Okay, I'm just seeing what they're saying here. Okay. Yeah, they're just doing some observations. It's been quite interesting hearing the astronauts and the science team going back and forth with each other on sort of what they can and can't see. Yeah, Lindsay, there's a lot of street. I did think that this would be covered quite significantly by everyone and anyone, really. But I just thought it'd be nice. It's a lot more. It's going to be a lot more chilled, obviously, than the launch, because the launch was like crazy and everyone was happy about it and everyone was like, "Yeah, it's launching, woo!" So I thought this could be just a bit more chilled. Not a Panda 312. Welcome to Discovery. Have I tried coffee with carnation milk? I can't say I have. Hey, Liquid Flames, how you doing? Yes, so they're lunar observating now. They will lose signal at about 11:44 my time. Then Orion will reach the closest approach to the moon at about midnight my time, which is around 4,070 miles from the surface. And then just past midnight at 12:07 a.m., they will reach their maximum distance from Earth, which will be the new record, 252,760 miles. And then 10-15 minutes after that will be Earthrise, which it does say that they require a communication back literally that minute, which makes sense, but I don't know if you're going to catch it. Radical Larry 1006, thank you very much to you. They say, I've been watching you for 7 years now. I think a great demonstrative tool that would help people understand your videos more clearly would be Space Engine. Have a good day from Massachusetts. Oh, have a look at that. I've not heard of that before. Thank you. I'll have a look. Yes, where was I? So, yeah, then the Earthrise happens. Mission control, reacquire communication. And then around 1:35 a.m., 2:32 a.m. my time, Orion enters the solar eclipse, which is about 8:35, 9:32 Eastern Standard, which will be when MC2 will hopefully do his. I think he's going to start a lot earlier than that, a couple of hours before, but it'd be good to catch that. That's way too late for me. I will be in bed, but I'll watch the footage tomorrow. I'm just keeping, every now and again, I'm keeping an eye on what's going on and what they're saying. A lot of talk on albedo. Okay. Kellium, thank you to you. They say, have you ever visited the US? If so, where? If not, where would you choose? Also, have a big hello from Oklahoma. I have visited the US several times, mainly for marathons. New York, Chicago, Boston. Absolutely loved Boston. It's my favourite place I've been to so far in the US. But I would love to come to the US more. There's a specific running town / state that I'd love to go to. Many places. What is the Indie Mini Marathon? Abarax. What is that? I would be interested to know. Oh, okay, it looks like they've turned off the lights inside Orion. So they can see better. Apparently, they were saying that Earth is so bright in the window. Did they say the Earth or the Moon was so bright? I think they said the Earth was so bright in the window they had to put a T-shirt up over one of the windows. It's a mini marathon, 13.1 miles, that happens in conjunction with the Indy 500. Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, that would be good to do. Gerbadad says it's amazing that they're moving so fast, but it looks slow. Science rules. It is amazing. And it does look slow, but there's a huge distance. I'm not sure there are any flat earthers here tonight. There were quite a few during the launch. There were quite a few during the launch for sure. No, I'm not doing the London Marathon, Valentine. I'm not. It's bloody hard to get into for someone that lives in the UK. Gibbon Basher 8171 says pulling the moon into view in a telescope is so mind-boggling the moment you realise you can actually see it move in real time. Yeah, it's also annoying if you haven't got a tracker. But yeah, it is eye-opening for sure. Yes, Pete, they are trying to do 2 marathons. They're trying to run it on the Saturday and Sunday. I like how I do it. You know to get me, how to get me talking, because you just talk to me about running, and you know one of the greatest missions that we've ever done, and you get me on running, Pete. Yeah, they're doing it Saturday and Sunday, although they're saying that you could double the chances of getting in, but the chances of getting in are tiny anyway. So you're doubling it from like 1% to 2%. Blog Twat, welcome to Endeavour, thank you very much. And T-Dog Jenkins 5349 says, I am the scientist / engineer from APL who did the radiation shield for Europa Clipper. Nice. Google for proof, Rami Trove is my name. It's factual. That's great work. Love it. So close, aren't they? Just being up there now and just picking out all the features would be brilliant. Lucy, I'd love to run the Antarctic ultramarathon. I'd love to, but it's pretty expensive. How close will they get? They get about 4,000 miles, 4,070 miles from the surface is the closest they'll get. And that's around midnight my time. So two and a bit hours from now. Is there calculations? So janeair.com. Is there calculations? Will we get Moon and Earth in same pic from this mission? We should do. Yes, we should do. Whether we see that live, I don't know. I don't know whether we'll see it live. Star stuff. Dan, you have Viking ancestry, don't you? I just have vibes. Well, funny you should say that. I do have a bit of Viking ancestry. I've got about 1.2%. So well done for catching that. Judzilla Music, thank you very much. Says, hi Dan, thanks for your content. Have you considered bringing on Astronomy Live, friend of Red's, for an interview? His insights and tracking launches, etc. he does would be fascinating. Yeah, he does great stuff, Astronomy Live. In fact, him and Reds deserve way more credit than they get. I would consider that. Yeah, I would consider it. Definitely. I think going forward and everything that's going to happen in the future, he'll have loads more work to do. CC, yes. So that's coming. The CC reaction video is coming. Do not worry. Do not worry about that. Because CC has obviously done a video on it. He's done one. The Bay's done one. I think the Fittest Flat Earther has done one. Obviously, Sargent did one with David Weiss. Level Earth Observer has done one. I'm sure he'll do more in the coming days and weeks. There's so many. There'll be so many. Where can you watch this after you go offline? So you can just type in NASA live stream and you'll find the live stream pretty easily. Yeah, Creaky Blinder did cover CC's video, correct. But obviously, I like to have my own say on it. Yeah, it is on Netflix actually. I did see that. I think this stream is on Netflix as well. Yeah, I'm particularly looking forward to Level Earth Observer's opinion on it. He's only done a short video right now, but I guarantee you there'll be more coming. Guarantee it. I want your Creaky to interview CC's wife. Oh, that'd be a great interview. Who is CC? Oh dear. CC is probably the world's most favourite flat earther. Yeah, they are close. They're very, very close. It's incredible, and it's actually you can actually see. So this sort of dark area here. I don't know if you can see that. This dark area on the right there is sort of the big dark patch that you see on the face of the moon when you're looking at it. So they really are around the back side of it now. I was thinking if they'll do any footage from inside the capsule, but if they've turned the lights off, there's no point. The crew's perspective must be so alien to what they're used to. I'd be glued to the windows just mapping all the ridges and craters. Yeah. So I think what they're doing is they're going in twos, so they're sort of taking in turns and relieving each other and just looking out the windows and tracking everything. I bet when they turn that, I hope they get good photos when they go behind the moon and look out into deep space, because they were saying earlier that they should be seeing so many stars that constellations are just, there's just no point. If they get good photos of that, that'd be great. How many hours are we seeing the same pic now? It is changing slightly. It is changing slightly. So it sounds like, yeah, it sounds like they can see out the window the Earth with the moon, but we can't see it in this image at the moment. And they're saying in about 45 minutes, they reckon they're going to have a sort of identical crescent shapes of the moon and Earth. That would be fantastic if we could get that. Yeah, when they look out of window 3, they can see the Earth and the moon at the same time. And our view is from a camera on one of the solar array wings. And we should be able to see the Earth and the moon soon. Excellent, so we'll wait for that. JanineAir.com, again, thank you very much. When intelligence was emailed to people, unfortunately, some were only CC'd. Oh, that's such a good joke. So deep, so complex. I love it. I love it. Oh, the photos are going to be unbelievable. I mean, we've already had great photos, but what's going to come from this now, tonight? Tomorrow, I'm hoping to wake up and seeing some fantastic images. So, oh, crowdfunding Nathan Oakley to space. He wouldn't go. He'd bottle it. Yes, Pete. Hey, PhD Tony, how you doing? I should really... make you a moderator, Tony. So I think, yeah, there we go. Ryan Wiegler 5835 says, not sure if you saw a very touching moment in the mission. The crew requested to name a new feature on the moon, Carol, after Reed Wiseman, late wife who passed from cancer in 2020. Oh, I didn't see that. That's lovely. That's really lovely. Oh, I love stuff like that. No worries, Tony. No worries. Just do a good job, yeah? Send Dave Weiss on the moon landing and leave him there. He wouldn't go. I don't think he would go either. Good job, Tony. Good job. Yeah, I was just saying that, Richard, that the view of the stars is going to be unbelievable with all the lights off. It's that, you know, no one else on Earth will be privileged to that sort of view. What time do they expect to be behind the moon? So it's around 11:45 my time that it starts, and it lasts for about 40 minutes. But you know, we'll sign off probably a little bit before that, because we just, as long as we see the Earth sort of setting, that would be good. That'd be really good. They should have scheduled the flyby for daytime so we'd see the moon better. Oh dear. Oh, that's good to hear. Good to hear that the admins are on top of things, the moderators. Yeah, I don't know many flat earthers that would accept a free trip to space. I mean, you'd have to put, when Jerome was a flat earther, you'd have to put him in that bracket maybe, because he did go to Antarctica and Whitsit as well. But it's different, isn't it? Space is a bit more dangerous. Bruce Wayne, US3KW, thank you very much. Greetings, fellow Earthican. Here is some money. Thank you very much. I'm just reading quickly what they're talking about. Yeah, the near side of the moon is very far to the right of the screen. This is the side that we can see from the Earth. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Joe Rogers, 21, thank you very much to you. They say, will communication satellites eventually be a part of the Artemis missions? Will NASA have a hard time communicating when they go to the South Pole? They shouldn't do on the South Pole. They shouldn't do. Professor Phil, how you doing? Oh, I haven't looked at Karen B for a while, actually. I haven't checked out Karen B for a long time. From what I remember, she stopped doing sort of proper videos and just did like long, really long 2-3 hour chats with people. This is coming from a GoPro mounted on one of the 4 solar arrays. So people are asking about the quality of it. Each one of those arrays has a camera mounted on it, limited bandwidth. But there'll be much better resolution photos and clips afterwards, I'm sure. Yeah, there's a lot of data to bring down. Yep, that's fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. Will I be boxing CC on Misfits? I don't think so. I do not think so. Yeah, of course they're using Nikon. They're using Nikons inside, which is just amazingly ironic. Yeah, I think yeah, we've got to understand how what's going on here, how far away this is, and the data that's being sent. I think this is fine. This is absolutely fine. I've got no problem with this. Hey Dan Jensen, how you doing? Hang on, I think Reed's talking about his.
There's just a lot of texture that just pops right out at you when you can zoom in. So almost just using it like a telescope, the camera lens. We really enjoyed our discussion time. That was a great innovation on the lunar targeting plan. We were both able to describe a lot more kind of with flow, I would say, when we were talking to each other. And it was also, we sort of were able to bounce ideas off of each other and come to new conclusions. We had, I think, a very successful talking through of some contacts between different color areas, both in the Mare and in the Highlands, and we identified some really unique texture areas as well.
Christine.
At one point, towards the end of the images of my time in window 3, I just had an overwhelming sense of being moved by looking at the moon. It lasted just a second or two, and I actually couldn't even make it happen again. But something just drew me in suddenly to the lunar landscape, and it became real. And the truth is, the moon really is its own body in the universe. It's not just a poster in the sky that goes by. It is a real place. And when we have that perspective and we compare it to our home of the Earth, it just reminds us how much we have in common. Everything we need, the Earth provides, and that in and of itself is somewhat of a miracle. and one that you can't truly know until you've had the perspective of the other. I'll switch into some logistics stuff. The Peltors, both, their batteries stop.
Yes, that's really interesting there on her experience of when she first looked at the moon, which is brilliant. Have I missed something here? Let me just check. Lancelot says, how will they find the hole they made in the firmament so they can return? Good question. Good question. I'm sure they've got it. They've got some smart people on that. Don't worry. They'll figure that out. We are all... Golgafrinkans says there's a plan around 2028 for NASA ESA to put communication satellites around the moon, so it'll probably happen in 2038. Yes, that is roughly the timelines we're talking about, isn't it? My favourite flat earther I've had to school, well, CC is one of them, but I do like Anthony Bear. I do like Anthony Bear. And I don't know if I don't know, for people that watch the channel religiously, they will know that there was once an Anthony Bear video where he was recording a demonstration of some sort and he was butt naked, but he's obviously facing the camera away from him, but there was a reflection of him on something. I can't remember what it was, maybe some sort of sphere or something, but there was a reflection of him and he was literally butt naked in it. So I can't even remember what the video was, but if you watch this channel religiously, every video, you will remember that. It was hilarious, to be honest. Abelis644 Discovery member says they tied a string to the hole for the firmament. So yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I'll be interested to see if anyone remembers that, actually. If anyone remembers that video with Anthony Bear with the reflection of him, then let me know. Oh, that's interesting. There's a temperature constraint on window 4 where they had to block the brightness with a sort of like a shirt or something, and they're gonna have to remove it. I just want to see if anyone remembered it. I think it's still there, Steve. I don't remember it getting taken down. Ah, someone remembers the episode. That's good. That's good. Yeah, Paul from his garage, I don't know if I'm going to do much more of him because he's just so slow getting his point across. And he just repeats it over and over and he's just not getting anything. Professor Phil Bell says, pity Flurfs can't enjoy this amazing spectacle. It is a pity. It is. Wow, someone's saying surpasses Apollo. That is a massive claim. . Anthony Bear was indeed Bear. Yes, he was. It's a strange thing to record a video without any clothes on, isn't it? Very strange thing. Yeah, the glitches, that's going to be something. That will be something that someone's going to pick up on that, definitely, the glitches. Level Earth Observer, that's the sort of thing that he would look at, I think. He was hiding the full moon. Good one. That's a real good one. Okay, we've got a screen update here, and that is a fantastic view. That looks almost, it looks Mercury-like as well from the backside. I don't know if it's updated on the stream yet, but that is a brilliant, brilliant shot. I don't know. Is that updated on the stream? I don't know if it has. That's a lovely shot, isn't it? 9,067 kilometers from the surface. What was the Anthony Bear video called? I need to know. I don't know off the top of my head. He was doing some sort of experiment. I don't know what. There we go, Victor Glover.
Just want to really emphasize how important the discussion time was. When we started to talk, we not only got better science discussion, we got better human connection. And so doing this as a pair, we just learn and grow together. And that's just super important. So thank you for adding that to this plan. Reed just passed me a note that the Oriental Basin annular ring has a similar albedo to the center, but a different color. It has more brownish tones in it, and he said it's very distinct now that he's been staring at it.
Victor, thank you. You got a cheer from science there, and we all just went on that moonwalk with you. So,
just wanted to see what Victor Glover was saying. Please turn up my volume on the mic or on the video when I play the video. Victor Glover was part of a video that Level Earth Observer did once, and he was really ripping into him. My mic. Okey-dokey. There you go. I've increased the volume a bit on the mic. Astronauts are a bit low. Okay, next time I'll put it up higher. Danny T765, welcome to Discovery. Thanks very much. Okay, we are all Golgotha. Oh, I don't know. This mission has come at a time in history that highlights such a dichotomy of what we can achieve when we work together compared to what we divide. Yeah, that's a fair point. It's a really fair point it has. Yeah, the moon is definitely larger in frame. And in actual fact, that's almost gone now, that the darker area there. I'm not sure if Oakley has tried to debunk Artemis yet. I don't know if he goes near that sort of stuff, but he might try. He might try. Oh, a time lapse of the whole journey would be brilliant. Yeah, that's a good point, Pete, because obviously they're firing for where the moon will be. That's a great point. It's really interesting looking at the journey of Artemis 2 from its perspective rather than the moon or Earth. It's really interesting. Time. Oh, 10:30. Okay. XBX Spartan says, thank you very much to you. Dan, there is this anime Space Brothers about going to the moon, and the theme for the intro, Feel So Moon by Japanese rock band Unicorn, is an awesome soundtrack. Nice, I'll check it out. So this now, I believe, is the shot inside the cabin. So all the lights are off. You can just see. But there was a little bit of light there. I wonder if that is coming from the window. Yes, Earth should be in view soon. It should be. Just a name on YouTube says, that's no moon, that's a space station, Obi-Wan. Keep crying flurfs. Apparently there's some flurfs in the chat, but I've not really seen it. You must be doing such a good job of getting rid of them. Yeah. TIW Fenris 4749 says, thank you very much to you. Says, Flurf's going to be in freefall or orbit over this voyage. They already are. They're absolutely fuming. You don't have to mute Flurfs if they're being decent. That's fine, but you know, if they're going to be offensive, then get rid of them. If they want to just talk nonsense, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. If they're gonna be decent and say silly things, that's okay. But if they start being offensive to anyone, then yeah, get rid of them. Yeah, I was wondering this actually. I wonder if Mark and Dave are going to do like a reaction to this, the flyby. I'm sure you know that it's the kind of thing they would do. Definitely getting bigger, isn't it? Definitely. We're not at the closest point yet. That is coming at... what time did I say? That's coming at 11:02. So in about... Oh, in about 30 minutes. Oh, no. That's 12:02, sorry. An hour and a half. In an hour and a half, it reaches its closest point to the moon, 4,070 miles. Why isn't anything moving? Trust us, it is moving. It is moving. Dave is definitely counting cuts. Yeah. Can someone share the link to Mark Sargent? Can check it out. I'm surprised. It was very... I didn't know he was going to stream until people told me about it on the launch stream that he was streaming and reacting. And the fact that David Weiss was with him as well was brilliant. It was just perfect. It was ready-made. It was ready-made. What's that on now? Oh, it has got to 500,000. Blimmin' hell. Oh, Chris Adams, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Many happy returns. Yeah, it has been getting closer, definitely. There's no doubt about that. Question from the window team. Should we hear this?
They have a question to help inform a theory that they're sort of tossing back and forth. What is older, the Mare seas of the near side or Oriental?
Stand by, Integrity. We're going to get you a little geologic history here.
Nice. See what they come back with there. How long will they lose signal? About 40 minutes they'll lose signal for. Happy birthday, Andy. If it's your birthday too. They're Googling it. Flat Earthers in shambles right now. Yeah. It's not looking good for them. We knew it though. We knew this would be... Swim, sorry. They backed up their TV an hour and the perspective is constant from the GoPro and the diameter was approximately 15 centimeters an hour ago and is now 20 centimeters, so considerably larger.
Integrity Science back with you for some lunar volcanism.
Here we go.
Ready.
Go ahead.
You're making our day down here getting to talk about lunar volcanoes. Oriental, as far as Mare go, is younger than almost all of the Mare on the near side. The exception are features like Aristarchus, which really pop out to you guys and really pop out to us here on Earth. That is younger, but other than that, Oriental is pretty young as far as Mare go.
There you go. This science team are cool. That's a job and a half, isn't it? Being in the science team. Called it. Yeah, you did. Yes, I think Apollo Crater will be showing up soon. I think it will. I saw that earlier that was coming around. There we go. Just realised we weren't live for a second. TIW Fenris 4749 says, thank you. The true end of flat Earth will be when we see it, the lights of a moon colony in Earth's shadow, calling it a night, enjoying the show, and good night. Thank you very much. The cameras are off. The cameras are not off in the cabin. The cameras have shot. Cut to the cabin a few times, but the lights aren't on in there, so there's not really much to see. Yeah, I don't think there will be an end to flat earthers. It's just, no matter what you say. That is a great image, isn't it? Yeah, definitely getting bigger. And we're not at the closest point yet either, so it will get bigger as well. It will continue to get bigger. Oh, Andrew, thanks very much. Dan, I wanted to say thank you. I watch you with my twin 9-year-olds. They love a laugh. They love and laugh at your debunkings and humiliation of flat earthers. Both watching you live and want to say hi from Matilda and Amelia. Hi, Matilda and Amelia. Thank you very much for watching. Did anyone put their name on the SD card, by the way? I hope you did. I put mine on. You on it? Good stuff. Good stuff. So there we go. Lights are off. The lights are off. Maybe they're swapping round. Oh, they're reinstalling the shroud to block some of the earth shine because the earth is too bright. That's so funny that like you're so far away from Earth and you're trying to get some good views of the moon with the lights off and the Earth is too bright in the window. Brilliant. Yeah, so the SD card, a couple of people asked about the SD card. It was, I think it was, I can't remember when they said about it, but you had to you put your name down and it went on this SD card and it went to the moon with them. 5 or 6 million names, that's right. Yep. You think you signed up for that? Good, good, good. They're in the third of 5 observation blocks for the crew scheduled today. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Pete, don't worry about it. It's good. It's always good to have you here, Pete. Always good to have you here. Yeah, I mean, there's a few watching this one, but on the NASA stream, I think they get 30, 40, 50,000. But then the chat must just be outrageously quick. Tekla Knight 338, thank you very much to you, says, can't wait to see how Fleur spin the Artemis missions and the videos that come out debunking on them in the next 2 to 3 years. Well, this is it. It's just going to be endless now. And yeah, okay. We don't know what's going to happen with the future Artemis missions, whether they're going to be changed again or delayed or whatever, but they will happen. $582,000 on the NASA channel. Wow. Yeah, that's an yeah, the chat is unreadable. Yeah, you can't. That's silly. That is silly. Five-minute slow mode, apparently. Yeah, 5-minute limiter. Okay. Still, though, that's a lot of people. Machine Gun Hippie. You know, I'm going to read this out because you've paid for it. Dan has that Down syndromed look to his eyes. Brilliant. Brilliant. I love that. Thank you very much. I'll always read them out. That's the thing. I will always read them out. Oh, yeah, the NASA chat is just country flags constantly. Constantly. Yeah, Pete, he did do a good video, didn't he? Actually, Dave, on the Van Allen belts. He's a good guy, Dave. Not seeing anything that can convince me of anything. Where are we and where is the Earth? Earth should be around soon, actually. Fingers crossed. Apparently NASA chat is 50% flags, 20% people saying it's CGI, 20% people asking why it's not moving, and 10% people saying stop spamming flags. Oh dear. Bart Sabrell is another one, actually. He has done a little video, but I think he'll do more. The thing with Bart Sabrell is he might be okay with this mission because it's recent, but he will always dig his heels in over Apollo. And Luke Venables, thank you very much, says, please check on Bart Sabrell soon. This must hurt. Yeah, I'm going to, and I've already checked today, actually, and he's done a short one, which I'm going to look at. And I think, am I going to do... No, it's something else, actually, I'm doing for tomorrow. But he will do more. But like I said, he might be okay with this mission. So, who knows? Corey Side, thank you very much to you. Says, hi Dan, can you shout out my friend Clem? I just introduced her to your channel and the joke that is Flurf's barmy. Hi Clem, welcome along. I hope you're enjoying it. There's a Bart Sobral Piers Morgan video up. Okay, I'll have to look at that. Bart is still on about Van Allen belts. Yeah, he won't stop about that. He will not stop about that. The biggest one, he says, is the photo with the angles on the moon, angles of shadows. That's the one he thinks is like the killer, but it's just so wrong. We've talked about it so many times. Yeah, it's silent because I've put it on silent. Good one. Capping Crunch. Pretty cool to see them go to the moon for the first time ever. First time in my lifetime. Yes.
Not swirly, just patchy is really helpful for us.
Intelo8953, thank you very much, says, hi Dan, you probably spoke about this, but if the mission is successful, what's the next mission's objective? So I think the next mission's objective is to work on sort of docking procedures and things like that in Earth's orbit, I think. I'm pretty sure that's Artemis 3's job. They did change that recently. I didn't know that, but they did change that. Valentin says, Dan, just an idea. Step 1, GoFundMe. Step 2, Ice Marathon. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. I think it's $20,000. And I don't know. I'd love to do it, but I would like to do it on my own steam, if that makes sense. Because a race like that, you can easily DNF or, you know, things can happen and you might not finish it. And yes, and they'll land on Artemis 4. Artemis 4 is going to be the actual landing, yeah. Up the Saints. Thanks very much. $41,500. for the Antarctic Marathon. That is way more than I thought it was. Phew, okay. Way more. It'd be great to do, and obviously I'd have all my GPS data and stuff from my watch, which I could publish, and the Flurfs can have a look at it. Yeah, that is crazy. $41,000 to run the Antarctic Marathon. That's crazy. $40K to hike Mount Everest as well. Okay. Well, I know which one I'd rather do. If I got the chance, would I interview Nathan Oakley? I would interview Nathan Oakley, but there's no way he'd talk to me. No way. Or he'd ask me, he'd expect to be paid for it. He 100% would expect to be paid for it. Signal blackout will be in about an... no, it's about 45 minutes, isn't it, now? Yeah, signal blackout's about 45 minutes, 11:45. Hoping to catch the Earth soon at some point. Earthrise. Well, Earthrise will be around 12:25 a.m., but we don't know if you'll get footage of that because of the blackout, so it might be later that they publish that. Yes, clips of the Earth in 45. Cool. It definitely looks different over time. It's currently 11 p.m. for me. Hang on, let's see what.
Of signal in about 43 minutes. Again, the
43.
spacecraft will fly behind the moon, and during that time, we won't have communication with them. They will be out of reach of our deep space network. However, we will regain communication with them approximately 40 minutes later when they come around the other side of the moon.
There you go. Confirmation, 40-minute blackout.
The crew aboard the spacecraft are currently discussing the Terminator, that difference between day and night. The science team is interested in learning about the topography and the color of the lunar surface, and it's already been very interesting to hear that they have seen colors like greens and browns while looking at the moon. Some of the questions that they are hoping the crew will discuss are: how do the quantities and sizes of craters and mountains vary along the Terminator? And they are looking for the crew to describe the topography of features along or near the Terminator. They're also looking for more information on any color or tone variations, and they're hoping that the crew will take images to illustrate their findings. Glover reported earlier that the crew has missed none of their targets when they are photographing at the window.
Good job.
We aren't hearing the conversations that the crew is having right now, but these are being recorded to their personal computer devices, PCDs, and those will be sent down to the science team. The science team will have a conference with the crew tomorrow morning to discuss their findings and experience when looking at the moon today.
Okay, good update. Tekla Knight 338 says, thank you. Has anyone done a wellness check on CC Chris from Westchester County recently? I'm sure he's due for one. I checked the other day and he's done an Artemis video, so, you know, I think he's good. Oh, hang on.
Spacecraft 4 astronauts, Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen, the first 4 people to fly around the moon in over 50 years. This is our Lunar Fly-By day, and the crew has already surpassed one record today. The crew passed the Apollo 13 distance record at 12:57 p.m. Central, 1:57 p.m. Eastern. Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen calling down that he hopes it's a record soon broken by other explorers.
Yes. And I'm sure it will be. Okay, Lee of Stoke 4958, thank you very much to you. They say it's bonkers how 300,000 years ago we were barely making tools out of rocks. How we're now we're sending folk to one orbiting 250,000 miles away with iPhones. Hashtag sapiens. That's lovely, Lee. I like that. They should be playing Pink Floyd. I saw earlier, actually, their wake-up songs. What they've been playing to wake them up. And one was Pink Pony Club, I think.
And window teams to swap again. We have a 15-minute handover time here, and I have a couple of items I want to read up to you. They'll require you to write something down on your knee boards, so let me know when you're ready.
Okay, Houston, we are ready.
Copy integrity. First of all, once you start this next shift here, during this lunar observation shift, we will begin our lunar LOS, so you can expect a call from me a few minutes prior reminding you. And second of all, FIDO just sent us updated altitudes and METs for lunar closest approach and max Earth altitude. Let me know when you are ready to write those down. They differ slightly from Optimus.
Okay. So looks like it's going to be slightly different values.
Thanks, Jenny. We are ready to copy.
Lunar closest approach will be at MET 5 days, 0 hours, 25 minutes, 34 seconds. And the altitude will be 4,067 statute miles. Maximum Earth altitude will be at MET 5 days, 0 hours, 27 minutes, 39 seconds, with an altitude of 252,756 statute miles.
There you go. There you go. So that will be the furthest ever gone by humans. 252,756 miles. That will be the new record to beat for humans to go as far as possible from Earth. Incredible. The crew wants to ask for that in kilometers and parsecs.
And I appreciate the metric.
Love
Other
it.
than that, I have no new vehicle statuses to pass to you. Enjoy your handover time, and we're looking forward to picking back up with you shortly.
I like that. I know, right? Miles. I don't even have my watch in miles anymore. I have my watch in kilometers when I run. Did it beat the Kessel one? Indeed. Yeah, the moon's huge now. Absolutely huge in the screen. Do I ever get tired of explaining things like the Van Allen belts? Only been following since mid-January, and even I'm tired of hearing that explanation. Need to listen, develop new stuff. Yeah, and I've been doing it for 8 years. Actually, 8.5 years. So yeah, it is quite tiring, but the problem is that new flat earthers come through and then they need to be told as well. That's the issue. Yeah, I saw the Nutella thing. That was quite funny. It was quite funny. Yeah, so about 15 minutes ago, that terminator line was dead straight, and now it's not. So there's definitely some movement there, for anyone doubting it. Todd Rubble, thank you very much to you for the super chat. NASA piping in the Jaws theme music in 5, 4, 3. Brilliant.
Seen. They'll swap positions at the window before moving into a crew choice option. They will get to pick things that are interesting to them on the surface, take pictures, and explain why they find them that way. They'll also be looking for any impact flashes. These are short-lived flashes on the lunar surface caused by impact bombardment.
Oh, nice. So yeah, they're basically saying that even though that they're going to be in communication dropout, they'll still be doing all their work, and they'll still be taking images and video and stuff like that.
This may be lofted just above the lunar surface, and we could only see it just before Earthrise along the dark western limb. Any Earthshine would illuminate potential lofted dust. But once the crew is all the way around the Earth, the brightness of the Earth will wash out any of that dust they might be able to see. These were based on observations from Apollo missions and orbital spacecraft, and so we're very interested to see if the crew might be able to capture some of that lunar dust today. Following that lofted lunar dust target, the next will be Earthrise. We will regain communications with the crew shortly after Earthrise.
Yeah, so as expected, that won't be a live shot. That will be taken by them and published at a later date, I imagine. Irene Aquablue says, I'm predicting low camera quality, too many camera angles, not enough angles, 40-minute blackout, must be fake. You can't satisfy this honesty. Yeah, it'll be lots of that sort of stuff. Lots of it. And Dave Weiss with his cuts. Given Basher 8171, thank you to you, says a Flurf basing their entire identity on just going to amazing things that we've done is as sad can get. Yeah, it's up there, isn't it? It's definitely up there. That is a standard response from them.
It's extraordinary to be on the far side of the moon right now, just seeing hanging out there and looking back at the Earth. And Ashley and Caitlin, I know you're back in Canada, but if you happen to be watching too, just wanted to say hi to all you guys. Love you guys, and we'll be heading back your way shortly.
Thanks, Jeremy. I hear they are watching, and your family is still here. So thanks for passing that along.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, we got some flags. We have some flags. It's like a NASA live stream in here. Yeah, the outside camera is a GoPro, so that's never gonna get the stars. I'm sure as well they'll start picking apart this footage inside here. Guarantee that. Level Earth. This has got Level Earth Observer written all over it. This footage here. Melish says, prove me wrong. If the Earth was flat, everyone would know, and a minority of people would still say it's round and believe in gravity. It's possibly difficult to argue against that, because there's always going to be people that go against the grain. Always. Oh, looks like they're having lunch. Are they having lunch?
Refrigerated section of the Orion spacecraft. So all of this food can either be rehydrated or eaten straight from the package. Just depends on what the food actually is. And for food that needs to be rehydrated, there is information on each package of how much water needs to fill that bag and what temperature it needs to be.
That's so cool. I thought it'd be a good idea, a great idea for a video to try ISS food, but I don't know how to get hold of any. If anyone knows how to get... Oh, I know a guy who works at the neutral buoyancy lab. I wonder if he can get me some. Right. He messaged me the other day as well. I'm gonna work on that. Okay, just going to check I haven't missed anything. I don't think I have. No. Sasha put, thank you very much. I'm not a NASA agent. Shh. Yeah, Michael Collins did go around the moon in Apollo 11. In fact, all the Apollo missions, there was someone left behind, but their orbit was closer to the moon than this one here. And the only reason Apollo 13 went further away than the normal Apollo missions is because they didn't land and they were using the moon to slingshot back to Earth. So that's why they're further away from Earth. Yeah, and that's a good shout. The distance between the Earth and Moon does fluctuate as well. There is a slight eccentricity to its orbit, so. It is a great time to be reading John Gribben's book. That is true. If I could send a flat earther into space, who would I pick? Who would I pick? Probably David Weiss, I think. I've done it again. When I do the volume, I pause the live stream. There we go. Pause, man, Dan. Good one. Thank you. 0.055 eccentricity. So it is small, but it's probably quite substantial in terms of actual mileage. My favourite flat earther, I already said Anthony Bear, I think. Anthony Bear is my favourite one. We're back in the we're back inside now, as they eat by the looks of it. we go.
get photos of the moon, preventing any reflections from coming in from the spacecraft.
Okay. Someone, Steve, I think, asked, am I going to do a splashdown live stream? I didn't think of that, but I could do. I'll have a look at the timings and we'll see. How old am I? I'm 43. I Love Idiots 1. Thank you very much to you. Says, big fan of yours. I've been watching you convince zero flat earthers of reality for years. One day something will be indisputable. Joke. They will never give up the lie. They won't. You're right. Still a baby. Don't feel like it, Pete. Too much running. Oh, I've paused it again. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm just not going to touch it. Mr. E-Man Original, thank you very much to you. Have the Flurfs come up with an excuse as to why there is a deep space network yet? You would not need 3 ground stations on flat Earth while the globe needs it. Good call. That's something that they wouldn't think of, definitely. Yes, thank you. I've got the pause now. I'm just going to leave it alone now. I like this split screen shot though. It's good. Am I working with NASA? No, I'm not working. I wish I was working with NASA. Flipping hell. Yes, Eric DeBay has done an Artemis damage control video. There will be a reaction to it. I'll just say that. There will be. Yeah, it has been. I know Chris Money. He's been not a troll, but he's been a flat Earth proponent that's sort of come at me for a while now, a long time, years definitely. I'm just getting visual. Like, can we imagine now, right? Artemis 4. The live stream for that. It's going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Frederick von Dinkerberg 7721 says Bart Sabel will be keeping quiet in case Buzz Aldrin makes a third legendary landing. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Yeah, I said about the Bart Sabel. I don't know how he's going to feel about this. He might be okay with it. I just think he's just too hung up on Apollo. He might be all right with Artemis. yeah, there'd be large amounts of cope from furfers during Artemis 4. Huge amounts. Todd Rubble 2205 says, I haven't been this glued to the TV since OG and AC in 94. AbLS644 has sent 5 gift memberships. Thank you very much. Look at that. Night, Pete. See you later, mate. Thanks for stopping by. It's pretty bright in there now, isn't it? I'm telling you now, if Level Earth Observer does not do a video on these sections in the cabin now, I'll be so surprised. I'll be so surprised. Oh, that looks so cool now. Would I rather fight a chicken every time you get in your car, or an orangutan with a sword once a year? A chicken every time I get in my car, I think. Level Earth Observer's got an uncut 25-minute news event. Yes, from day 2 to cover. He won't touch that. He won't touch that. Yes, so loss is in about 15 minutes now, so we'll go up to that. I was really hoping we'd get a shot of the Earth in sort of the same crescent as the moon, but I don't know if this GoPro is going to capture that. 13 minutes to loss of signal.
During future Artemis missions.
Turn up a little bit.
I've continued to reference the lunar targeting package throughout this broadcast, which is the primary tool guiding the crew observations, and that consists of 2 key components. The first of those is the Lunar Geography Review, which helped the astronauts study major lunar features in advance. That also helped them learn to orient themselves during the flyby. The Lunar Targeting Plan provides a detailed timeline of observation targets, background science context, and specific instructions for the picture the crew should take, and verbal descriptions of what will be helpful to the science team reviewing those pictures later. That's what we've been tracking real time and what the crew is using right now to keep up with their next milestones.
Okay. Right. Do not pause it. Yes, I have run the London Marathon, Bruce. I have in 2019. Based on the location of the Earth and where the camera is pointing, we will probably miss the Earth before loss of signal. Okay. I was hoping we'd catch it, but I guess there's not much they can do about that. Oh, we'll get... Don't worry, though. We'll get decent footage afterwards. I've done Berlin and I have watched the others, but once I did Berlin, I was sort of done with road marathons, and I just do sort of 10 minutes to loss of signal. I just do sort of trail marathons and ultras now. They're more fun. Thanks, Steve, as ever, for popping by. Appreciate it. 10-minute warning is blackout. Yep, it is 10 minutes now. We will close things up when we lose signal. An Ironman. I'm not very good at swimming and I don't like cycling, so an Ironman doesn't really appeal to me. I should be good at swimming with my height, but no. Terrible year for pseudoscience. Bigfoot video a hoax and Artemis shooting down flat Earth. They've had a shocker. It's very much not Torpedo Dan. MC Toon picks it back up at 7 p.m. EST. Okay, great. Great. So that's midnight, I think. Is that midnight for me? I don't know. Or 1, something like that. So yeah, by all means, everyone just head over to MC Toon after this and you can watch him. I should live in Australia, it's swim or die. No, thank you. Ah, it's there. Earth is there. It's on screen. Brilliant. I'm so glad we managed to get it. Look at that. That's us right there. We're there. Hey. Hey, guys. Neil Harris, thanks very much. This CGI must have cost loads to make on ChatGPT. So, yeah, they will go... we will lose signal before that sets, but still, that is brilliant. I love it. No, I'm not going to open things up when the signal comes back because I will be going to bed. But MC2 will be live, and I think he's live now, so he'll be... You can go and check his out, and he will probably do everything else after that. Everyone in the world except for 4 people in this shot. True. I'm really pleased. I'm really pleased we got that before they lost signal. Yeah, the high resolution version is going to be brilliant. Yes, if you've just joined us, that is the Earth about to set behind the moon during the Artemis 2 lunar flyby, and I'm so pleased we caught it. Just in a nick of time as well. There's only about 6 or 7 minutes left until they lose signal. Yeah, this was a great stream. Really pleased I did this one. Did I say six? I didn't say 6, 7, did I? So sorry. I'm so sorry. I can only imagine what sort of images we're going to get tomorrow. And the flurfs are going to be all over it. Yeah, we are about to lose signal. Let's see what they're saying. We may as well wait now.
Poignant words from NASA astronaut Victor Glover, and a little bit of a love letter from the other side of the moon all the way to Earth. Glover touching on the teachings of Jesus, including to love your neighbor as yourself. We are now less than 3 minutes away from loss of signal with the Orion astronauts.
3 minutes.
The Artemis 2 crew will be out of signal for about 40 minutes as they are on the other side of the moon, continuing their work photographing the lunar surface, and they will re-emerge, and we will also get this view on the other side.
So that's so close now to setting. See, that is going to... The Level Earth Observer is going to pick on that. Definitely. Definitely going to pick on that. But I'm so pleased we got to see that because I was really hoping we would.
Just about a minute and a half now until we lose communication with the astronauts aboard Orion on the Artemis 2 mission. Now 5 days and 6 minutes since their launch on April 1st.
Zoom as music.
And we'll be out of communication for about 40 minutes.
Zoom as music, thank you very much.
And this really
I'm pretty
beautiful
sure
view of
that
a
the Death
crescent
Star
moon
and Yavin
a
4.
crescent Earth.
I'm pretty sure that's the Death Star and Yavin 4. It has got those vibes. Look at that.
How great thou art.
Brilliant. And that's it. That is it, I think. Oh no, we're still there. We're still there. Look at that. The Earth is
30
setting.
seconds now until we expect loss of signal.
30 seconds. The Earth is setting. What a shot that is, honestly. And there we go. Oh, no, we're back. Look at that. It's pretty much set, isn't it? So good. Yeah, I think that's it. Well, there we go. See you in 40 minutes. Excellent work, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. As I said, go and check out MC Toon's stream now, and you can probably catch everything else that happens after this. That's MCTOON. Check him out. He'll be live. But I'm done for tonight. Thanks very much for joining me as always. I will be back tomorrow for... I think it's an Artemis video.
And we have confirmation of loss of signal of the...
I think it is an Artemis video, yes. It is an Artemis video tomorrow, so check that out. It's like a reactor streamer guy who has got some issues with it. Irene Aquablue says, at least we have one thing that suckers don't have. This is real and so beautiful. They lose so many years of their life trying to declare otherwise. True. Ryan Wiegler 5835, thank you very much. Says, thank you for everything, Dan. You are my most watched YouTube channel in 2025, and that trend continues in 2026. Thank you very much, Ryan. Really appreciate it. But we're done. Thanks very much. And I will have a look at the finish of the mission, the landing and everything like that. We'll see if we can do that. We'll check the timings. But for now, I'm going to go to bed, and we will look forward to the fantastic photos tomorrow, hopefully. Night, everyone. Thanks very much.